Today's mission, it's exploring how to systematically rewire your brain for abundance. We are using your notes on Rhonda Byrne's 28-day program, The Magic.
Right, which is the practical, daily exercise-focused follow-up to her massive book, The Secret.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this because, well, it is so incredibly easy to roll our eyes at the whole cliche of just saying thank you.
Oh, definitely.
But we want to move past the greeting card sentiments here. We really want to look at the actual neurological mechanics of gratitude.
Yeah, to understand how this 28-day program actually works, we first have to examine the psychological foundation that the book is built on.
Right.
I mean, even if we completely discard the more spiritual law of attraction claims from her previous work, this new text outlines a really highly effective method.
A method for building a resilient mindset, right?
Exactly, and it does it by deliberately shifting your attention.
Because the central rule operating here is that what you appreciate grows. It is cognitive reframing.
Yeah, you're intentionally directing your focus away from what is missing in your life.
And locking it on to what you already have. Whether that's your health, the money you do have, or, literally just the clean water in your glass.
Right.
It's kind of like when you pick up a camera, you have a specific choice to make before pressing the shutter.
Oh, I like that analogy.
Right. Like if there's a smudge of dirt on the lens, you can focus entirely on that smudge. Or you can adjust your focal point, open your aperture, and just blur out the dirt to capture the breathtaking landscape just beyond it.
And the landscape itself doesn't change, but your perception of it is entirely dictated by where you set that focus.
Yeah, exactly.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, the book is essentially training your reticular activating system.
That's the brain's filtering center, right?
Yes, exactly. So by establishing a specific habit loop where you notice the positive element, appreciate it, genuinely feel the gratitude, and act differently.
You reinforce a neural pathway.
Precisely. You are teaching your brain's filter to actively scan for abundance rather than lack.
Well, understanding that mental shift is great in theory, but actually training that cognitive muscle, that takes reps.
Right, you have to practice it.
And that is where the 28-day regimen comes in. It anchors this habit with very specific daily exercises, like starting every morning with a count your blessings list.
Yeah, and then before sleep, the book prescribes holding a physical object, a magic rock, to trigger a grateful thought before bed.
Which sounds a bit mystical, but really it's just classical conditioning, isn't it?
It is. What's fascinating here is the use of tactile anchoring. By pairing a physical object with a specific mental state every single night, you create this automatic neurological response.
Oh, wow. So over time, just touching that rock fires off the neural circuits associated with calm and gratitude.
Exactly. And the book applies this conditioning to the areas of life where we experience the most scarcity-driven stress.
Like money and relationships. Oh, money is a big one. With money, instead of letting your brain run that familiar anxiety loop of, I don't have enough, you actively catalog what your existing funds have already provided.
Right, like the roof over your head or the food in your fridge.
And it's the exact same mechanism with relationships. Instead of stewing in the thought that my partner never listens to me, the exercise forces you to consciously list their supportive qualities.
Yeah, it moves your attention away from constant scarcity and irritation. That gives you a much sharper awareness of your actual resources.
Which I imagine improves social interactions across the board.
Totally, because you stop interacting with people through a lens of deficit.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though. It is relatively easy to be grateful for a supportive partner or a warm house when everything is going well.
True. The true test of this 28-day habit is applying it when things are falling apart.
Right. The notes highlight exercises for dealing with frustrating work environments and finding hidden lessons inside negative circumstances. So, what does this all mean? I have to push back a little here.
Go ahead.
If my car breaks down and I'm late for a huge meeting, forcing myself to feel grateful just feels like ignoring reality. Doesn't this border on toxic positivity?
That is such a common reaction, and it raises an important question. But we have to distinguish between denying difficulty and optimizing your biological response to it.
Okay, how so?
Well, when your baseline is gratitude, your brain produces less cortisol.
Mm.
So a breakdown becomes a solvable problem because your prefrontal cortex remains fully engaged.
Oh, I see. Because if you instantly spiral into anger, your fight or flight response just shuts down that higher order problem-solving ability.
Exactly. It isn't about pretending a broken car is fun. It's about maintaining the mental clarity to actually handle the situation.
That makes so much sense. So the ultimate goal of these 28 days is to fundamentally change your perspective and emotional baseline right now.
Right, rather than waiting for a new car or a new job to finally appreciate your life.
Mm. You are systematically training your brain to notice the good, turning abundance into a biological habit.
Yep, rewiring those pathways entirely.
But, that leaves you with a pretty provocative question to ponder. If this practice entirely shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, what happens to the concept of ambition?
Oh, that's a great point.
Right. Like, does total satisfaction with the present moment kill your drive to achieve more? Or does it actually provide a healthier, anxiety-free fuel to reach your future goals?